anchor.
Safe environment for adolescents in regards to their wellness on sex education.
School and then primary and secondary schools, but the guidance that we have, a lot of times there's no proper guidance that we have for these young people. So first of all, for me, what I've been doing so far is what I call proper engagement of the youth, even in schools. Career development is very key. Even when I was the MD of Spectre, what I used to do is make sure that the girls come and see what is the situation in the factories. And out of that, I managed to send some of them to the polytechnic level to be able, the first lady engineer from polytechnic was a sponsor of mine. I still do a lot of mentoring. And I think mentorship programs, even when I'm there at the national level, should be part and parcel of the council. Now, out of that, we must create safe spaces for these young people. They must feel that they are not excluded in the society because they become pregnant or they dropped out of school because of that. And after that, we develop for them what they can do career-wise. Don't say that once the child has dropped out, that is the end of it. That's why at the moment I've been doing programs with TVET and NITA to sponsor children. Even in the polytechnics like Apado, we have many plumbers, we have got lady engineers that have come out that can be able to be engaged in this. Like for example, when we have a housing project coming to Kisumu, don't let your young girls be there selling oil. Make sure that that girl can be able to be a plumber in that project, be able to be a mechanic engineer in that project. So what we do is engage them as an
So I think the adolescents that we are looking at targeting really in the informal sectors. One of the things that I have observed in the time that I've been here is that sex education is really something that's on the hush-hush and it's not spoken about. Yet we need to speak about it because a lot of times I believe that that's where the problem starts because nobody wants to talk about sex education. I think one of the things that we need to do as elected leaders, as people championing and advocating for girl, child, and women rights, regardless of whatever spaces we're in, we need to talk about sex education. We need to let these adolescents understand that it's not bad to have sex, but what are the consequences of your action? That is important for them to understand because we human beings are defined in nature, and the things that we're told not to do are those things that we really want to do. So you need to let them know that these are the consequences of your action. And one of the things that I intend to do, I intend to start a Boys and Girls Club in these schools. We are talking about adolescents, and this is the age between, say, 12 going up or going forward. It's very important for me to have a society that the girls are informed. I believe that knowledge is power, and when you give these adolescents this knowledge, then they are able to make wise decisions regardless of how old they are. They are able to at least consciously make decisions that will impact positively on their livelihoods. So in the Boys and Girls Club, I think one of the things that we need to talk about is having them there are real who will be the champions and speak about some of these things. Thank you.
We used to go to sanitary towers so that I can keep these adolescents in school. I'm also aware that young boys, because of economic hardship, are getting into quarreling, so they even miss school or something like that. So I will have to ensure that we keep these people in school, and I am going to work with the partners or international NGOs. I think one of the things that if you go around in our rural schools and you sympathize with our children is that they lack food. They don't even go back for lunch. They lack food, they also lack shoes. These are things that we can use partners to support our children in school.
Okay. One of the things that I will do is to engage the elders in I appreciate the contribution of other colleagues on this issue. I will add on the engagement of elders, the nannies, the queries, the quaras, to also contribute, the aunties, to also contribute in imparting knowledge on young girls about sex education. This is not only provided in schools or in the formal education system. We have to retrace our steps backwards, how we used to engage in this, so that we deploy also the same if we can help our girls and the young girls now and adolescents. That really helped in our society. On top of that, all of the elders will impart knowledge about not more than sex education, respecting your relatives, and not engaging in sexual relationship with your relatives, your cousins. Boundaries and limits are there. This has not been happening because we are not engaged the elders, the aunties, and so this is missing. So now people don't know, the young people don't know, the adolescents, the youngers, they don't know where the boundaries are. Secondly, I will provide training using the GAP and other resources to train them in different fields where they have passion. For example, even those who don't go to school and those dropouts and those who have finished school formally, and they have a passion somewhere, be it plumbing, be it catering, be it sewing. I train them. After training, provide them the materials, the money to start the business so that they can be effective or useful in society.
Thank you so much.
We have a leader giving civic education to young girls, telling them on the importance of abstinence, on the importance of using protection while they are having sex, and this is to avoid early pregnancy that we find that later on affect their lives, affect their education, and affect so many things for them. Now, I don't just want to focus on sex education for girls because we already have teachers and several organizations doing that. What I want to focus on is how to empower these young girls and adolescent girls to be able to achieve their dreams and goals. One of the things that I have and I want to do for the young girls in this county is to have business incubation centers. And these are centers that they are going to be able to be trained on how to manage their businesses, on how to be able to get funds for their businesses, and on how to be able to run these businesses professionally, because we realize these are still very young girls. We find a lot of young orphans struggling to put food on their family's table because maybe their parents are too old, or maybe their parents are not able to do that for them. So that is why my plan for business incubation centers is a very workable and realistic plan that if we implement for young girls in this county, we're not only going to improve the economy, but improve the lives of people as well as street jobs.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Matthew. Currently, I have noticed and continue to be in the presence of our adolescents that are very, very vulnerable to our communities. Currently, we are serving in Kolua East these vulnerable communities of young girls and boys by training them in the life skills models so that they can be empowered to be self-reliant. Why do we do this? We realize that a lot of our young people, I'm an investor of educational presence for our young people. I've realized that most of them go to school, they graduate, and they come back to the society and continue to sit under a tree. What does that mean to us? It means that our cycle of poverty continues to be privileged in our communities. So, what will I do to ensure that different communities, not just behind my backyard where I'm currently working, get the same opportunities that is thriving in Kolua East? We want to go and train life skills opportunities to different schools, different communities, and empower CEOs that are already engaging with the young people. We realize that
to sensitize them. We need to sensitize the girls on the dangers of maybe unsafe sex, what happened. We need to also look after their health. Again, like in the camp already, we have a health school in Marwa. Marwa is from the start somewhere. Where is Marwa start? Where it can then help these adolescent girls in terms of health. Because their health also is a big issue. Some of these girls, their children, they themselves are malnourished or very poor health. So, and again, tap into the existing structures and work with the existing structures, be it the county government, be it the national government. We already have polytechnics that are started somewhere. So, it's mainly empowering them, making sure that we give them skills. If it's probably even carpentry, by the way, in this city, you cannot get a good plumber. Why can I not sponsor a girl to go to the and do plumbing? And she comes back and asks all that money in plumbing. So it's identifying who they are, what they can do, and support them in those institutions so that they can get the skills and help them. If they can go back to school, then send them back to school and give them bursaries to complete their education.